Testing. 1, 2, 3. How's it going, everyone? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you can hear me okay. This is Joshua Zamora coming to you live. Really excited for this session today, so hopefully you are as well. Oh, man, you are. Tons of ones in the chat box. Perfect. Kajo, Frank, David, Jeff, James, Scott, Alexander, Mel, Ross, Ray, Sinov. Great to have all of you guys on here. We'll be getting started here in the next few minutes. Just let some of the late stragglers join us because I really don't want anyone to miss this, okay? Because I'm really excited for this project, what it can do for you. I'm excited to share with you the actual real case study so you can see how quick and how powerful this platform truly is to get you real results. So, I'm really excited and pumped up for this, and hopefully you guys are as well. And as you guys know, I tend to go above and beyond on my live sessions, especially for those of you that are on here live, because I know it does take, some sacrifice to join me live. So I really appreciate that for everyone that's on here, and you will be rewarded for that. So stay tuned for all of that. Live attendees always get the best value, the best offer, the best bonuses, all of that stuff. So be prepared for that and be excited for that because I do tend to over deliver and plan to do that for you today. So let's get an idea of where everyone's from. Just give me an idea. I haven't asked that in a while on a webinar session. Where's everybody coming from? Susanna from Canada, Ray from New York, West Palm Beach, Florida, Perry. Awesome. Costa Rica. Ooh, I definitely wish I was there. New York. To New York. Awesome. Chicago, Netherlands. Marshall, I did send out an email for that yesterday, so you should have received that. So check your email. If not, message our support. I've already gave them the instructions for that. Ooh, Miami Lakes. Someone is right down the street from me. How's it going, Henry? I think Henry's been on here before. Miami, Brickell. Oh, nice, Jackie. You're down the street as well. In New York Junior, pretty much now. Brickell. Yonkers, New York. Awesome. Lancaster. Eugene, Oregon. I've really been wanting to go to Oregon. Good to have you on here as always, bud. Perfect. Mark from, oh, and there's someone from Maine. A few of you, I think, for some reason I had to change the registration page to not include names. So some of you just show up that your name is friend. I'm not sure if you guys can edit that on your end, but if you could, that'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, it looks like we have people from all over the world on here today, which is very cool for multiple things. Obviously, I always like seeing where everyone's from, but Zairp in particular also allows you to get page one rankings on a global level. So it really doesn't matter where you're from, you're going to be able to benefit from Zairp and what it can do for you, wherever you're located, or if you have a client located somewhere else, I'll show you how you guys can do that. So really excited to share that. And let's just go ahead and get started. Who's ready to get started? Give me a 2 in the chat box. Central Florida, awesome. I'll show you some results about Central Florida here. Perfect, tons of 2. So let's stop wasting time. It's if someone's late, that's on them. So let's go ahead and get this started. Quick intro. Get this out of the way right away. I don't like talking too much about myself, but this is me in a picture. Okay, I'm a family man first. I spend the majority of my day with my girls, and my business. It's what has allowed me to do that. Okay, so I kind of been able to build my business around my lifestyle. So I really only work about 90 minutes to 2 hours a day max. And the reason for that is because I do prefer to spend more time with my family. Okay, I cook. I'm the one that does the cooking in the house. So I'm always around hanging out with them, going to the parks. That's pretty what my day is consists of. And then usually when they're napping is when I get my work done. But from a business standpoint, I've been in business for myself since 2014. So I have been able to make a pretty good income online. I've also been able to use that income to build a pretty decent sized real estate portfolio. So that's kind of where my focus is when it comes to business. I have my online business and I have my real estate business, and one feeds the next. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. I don't like talking too much about myself. I like my software to speak for itself. So that's kind of what I like to focus on, and that's what you guys are here to see as well. So specifically, you guys are here to see a live case study plus a demo of my new AI app. All right, and I'm going to show you on this live session multiple page one rankings and how I've been able to get that fully automated with my new platform. So who's excited for that? All right, who has really been, watching my emails or one of my partners' emails and just, man, you're going to be able to see a real life case study and multiple page one rankings. I know that SEO has been a topic that's been kind of abandoned lately. Not many people seem to be talking about it, so we're looking to really revive that, give it a nice breath of fresh air, and really show you guys how you can dominate the first page of Google. Awesome. Ray is saying did not sleep last night. Perfect. Thinking about it. Awesome. So let's go ahead and continue. I'm glad that you guys are as excited as I am. So pretty much what we've done is we've created the perfect blend of real artificial intelligence and automation to take over all your SEO. Okay, and I like to be upfront with you. Okay, this is a blend of real AI and automation. Okay, there's a lot of people out there claiming artificial intelligence, and they're flat out their platform has zero artificial intelligence in it. So with Zairp, we have both. There's a lot of people out there who are trying to pass off automation as artificial intelligence. But us, we've actually blended the two of them because there is a big difference between artificial intelligence and automation. And we've been able to marry the two so that you're able to leverage both. You're able to leverage real artificial intelligence and automation and just deploy that on your SEO to really get as much traffic as you'd like. All right. So you will see the first and only fully automatic AI powered web app that will literally automate every single step of the SEO process for you. Okay. That is my big promise. That's what I'm looking to deliver to you guys. And by the end of this session, I hope that I fulfill that when I show you the case study and the live demo session. Okay. And we have literally created the easiest way to have content written, optimized, posted, and syndicated for you to bring in more traffic, leads, and profit. Okay. Plus, like I said, you'll be able to see a real case study of how I've gotten multiple page one rankings with one of the ugliest sites you've ever seen. Okay. Literally, I mean, I only put 5 minutes of effort into creating this site. Okay, it's practically a demo site, to be honest with you guys. It has the most basic theme on it. It has the most plain design on it. It's literally a black and white site. All right, and mostly white. The only stuff that's black on there is the outlines and the text. Okay, it doesn't even have a logo on it. It has zero monetization on it. It doesn't have anything on it. Literally, it just has the text and the images and the video that Zairp has posted for me. Okay. And even with that, even without any of that, Zairp has still been able to get me page one rankings. Okay. So that is what is really powerful about this. That imagine if you guys put more than 5 minutes of effort into actually creating the site and just giving it actual effort. Okay. You'll be able to really dominate and take it even further. Okay. Because more importantly, you're going to see how you can have Zairp do the exact same thing for you. And that's what everyone here is for, right? We're all tuned in to the WFM station, which is what's in it for me. All right, if we're just going to be honest, that is what everyone is here for. What is in it for me, and how can this work for me, and how can I make money from this? And that's what I'm going to show you on this call. So let's go ahead and be honest for a second, though. Okay, are you guys ready for some honesty? Give me a 2 in the chat box. And remember, guys, if you guys are interacting with me and you're posting in the chat box, I may go ahead and just pick some winners on the left-hand side, select you guys to win some cash. And the first winner will be Dolphine Hicks. Hopefully, I said that correctly. And I'll send you a message here now. You won $50. All right, sending that to you now. Congratulations, Dolphin. All right, perfect. Tons of twos coming in. So let's go ahead and be honest. All right, SEO sucks. All right, at the end of the day, give me a 3 in the chat box if you guys agree with that. Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, SEO was one of the first ways that I make money online, but it sucks. All right, it takes way too much time. It requires too much effort, requires too many resources, and requires too many damn steps to actually get results. All right, it just, it sucks at the end of the day. Okay, you have to buy a domain, you have to install WordPress, obviously you need a hosting account. You have to set up the site, you have to write content, you have to optimize that content, you have to find relevant media for your content, you have to post that content, you have to syndicate that content, and much, much more. There are so many steps when it comes to SEO. And that's just, one site. I remember when I first started, I built 12 different sites. And back then, when I started with SEO, we didn't have that much automation. We didn't have artificial intelligence. So everything was having to be done mostly manually. I had to write content myself until I was able to make enough money to start outsourcing that content. And even when I was outsourcing the content, it was either too expensive or I was going the cheap route, and the content that I was getting back, I had to fully edit myself to the point that I would have just rather have written it myself. Okay. So who has found themselves in that situation before where you're just frustrated because you're trying to get things done, but you either have not enough time for yourself or not enough money to outsource? Yeah, perfect. And Jeffrey's saying, yeah, I do it every day. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Rob is saying handmade SEO, not easy. Yeah, definitely. Tell me about it. I mean, I remember so many sleepless nights, just me cranking away, writing content, posting content. But at the same time, since we're being honest, even though it requires a lot of steps, time, and money, SEO is still the best and number one way to get free targeted buyer traffic in today's online world. This is the reason we put ourselves through that pain. The reason that we are willing to make those sacrifices is because we understand that SEO is still the best and number one way to get free targeted buyer traffic in today's online world. Give me a 5 in the chat box if you agree with that. Yeah, Raheem, great point. Raheem is saying it's even better than YouTube. Great point. Yeah, absolutely it is. At the end of the day, it is, because people go to Google to find solutions to their problem. And if you're able to provide that solution to that problem or guide them to where they can find a solution to their problem, that's where you make money. Okay. And if it's your site that's ranking on the top and they land on your site and you give them the perfect content that they're looking for that solves their problem, you are going to make a sale. Okay, guaranteed. It just that's the way that it works. Google is it's a buyer search engine. At the end of the day, people are looking for information, and for the most part, they're looking for information that solves a problem for them. Okay, and let's just take a look at some of the what some of the top SEO blogs out there have been saying about SEO. I'm sure many of you guys already know this, but let's just go ahead and take a look at some of these. Okay, in 2021 and to date, Google accounted for just over 70% of all global desktop search traffic, followed by Baidu at 13%, Bing at 12%, and Yahoo at 2%. All right, and there's two here that I want to point out specifically, and then we'll go ahead and move on because I don't want to sit here and read all these quotes. But take a look at this one here. 70% of marketers see SEO as more effective than PPC. Okay, more effective. 70% see it as more effective than PPC, because at the end of the day, you're not having to force people to go to your site. You're not having to force people or get their attention to go to their site. SEO is exactly that. It's organic. It happens naturally. They are coming to you, which is why it works so much better than anything else. And 61% of marketers say improving SEO and growing their organic presence is their top inbound marketing priority. Okay, 61% of marketers are making it their priority, because again, SEO is not going anywhere. Google is not going anywhere. Baidu is not going anywhere. Bing is not going anywhere. Okay, they are, if anything, getting better, and people are utilizing them more because each and every day more and more people are getting their hands on a cell phone, and on your cell phone you can look up anything, absolutely anything. And then obviously most people are going to Google because it's the #1 search engine, and that's where you can make money. Okay, so I know many of you probably already understand this, but if you don't, I hope it's really clicking for you. Okay, give me a 2 if it's clicking for you, because again, SEO hasn't really been talked about too much lately, and I really just want to stress the power of it, because sometimes when us as a marketplace don't speak about certain things, and people tend to think that it's no longer working or no one's actually doing it anymore. But the reality is that there are people out there still crushing it with just pure SEO. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page about that. And that's why we created Zairp. Okay, so that anyone can get as much traffic, sales, and leads from the search engines without having to do any of the work yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at everything that Zairp can do for you, and then I'll jump into the case study and jump into the demo. But I just want to give you a snippet of what it can do for you, so that you can understand that it's like you handing off your SEO to your own personal butler. Literally, that's what we've created. Okay, so here I'm going to go through all the features that Zairp can do for you. So Zairp will automatically set up all of your sites for you in a matter of minutes. So this is assuming that you're going to use Zairp for a new site. But if you already have an existing site, or you have a client who has an existing site, then you can just skip this step. But it will literally set up all your sites for you if you need it to. It will install an SEO-friendly theme. It will activate SEO-friendly URLs for all your posts. It will install all the vital SEO plugins and much, much more, which doing all of this can easily take, depending on your technical abilities, it can be anywhere from 30 minutes to a couple of hours to run through all of these steps. Okay, with Zairp, you can have that all automated. It will also, our AI will write all of your content for you in any niche, literally. Okay, if you guys have purchased any of my previous products, we have our AI writing engine built into Zairp, so that it will write for you in up to 25 different languages if you'd like. All you have to do is supply it with a niche, supply it with some optional topics if you'd like, and then it will go ahead and write for you. All right. It will also write content in 25 different languages if you're looking to rank content in foreign niches. So we have Bulgarian, we have Czech, we have Danish, we have German, we have Greek, English, Spanish, Estonian, Finnish, French, Hungarian, Italian, Japanese, Lithuanian, Latvian, Dutch, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, Slovak, Slovenian, Swedish, and Chinese. All right. Now give me a 2 in the chat box if you are getting rankings in a different language other than English, and let me know which language it is that you're targeting, because I always like to see when there's people doing things differently and people targeting foreign niches, because for me, when I've done it in the past, I mean, the results just happen so much quicker and the competition is so much less. Perfect. Yeah, Spanish. Perfect. Well, a lot of Spanish on here. German, French. Perfect. Yeah. So absolutely, I applaud you guys that are targeting other languages, because not many people do. Okay, so that's great that you guys are doing so. It will also fully optimize that content for you for any keyword and or location you like. This is one thing that is very, very powerful that I haven't seen in any other platform. We have the most complete global database built into Zairp. Okay, literally, there is no location built that you can't target. We have every single country, every single state within that country, every single city within that country, and every single zip code within that country. And this is obviously specific for those of you that are doing local rankings. But obviously, when it comes to local rankings, you want to get as niche as possible. So when being able to target all the way down by the zip code is as targeted as you can get, because people, when they are looking for a service or a specific product in their area, they don't want to be having to drive across town to get that product or that service. All right, so if you're able to provide them with a solution that's in their zip code, and they're searching for Google by their zip code, you are able to target that and be the solution to that problem. And again, when you are able to be the solution to people's problem, and you are ranking at the top of Google, that is when you're able to make a sale. All right. We also have Zairp will also automatically spin your content with the only AI content spinner on the market that understands what your content means, so you get perfectly unique content every single time. Okay, and this is a huge bonus that is not available anywhere else. Okay, I had to do some big negotiations for you to be able to get this as a bonus, where you're going to get a 5-day free trial to Spin Rewriter. And if you do decide to keep it, you get a 70% discount. But the beautiful thing about this is that this AI content spinner, like I said, it understands what your content means. So it will understand the difference between your content saying that you're going to book a flight and you're going to read a book. So that book, even though they're spelled the same, it understands the difference between the two, which is very, very powerful. It will automatically add high quality images and videos to your content for maximum optimization. So we have millions of media assets to choose from that come royalty free directly from our Storyblocks integration. Now, if any of you on here own my studio platform, then you know that I've talked about our Storyblocks integration before. Storyblocks is one of the biggest media platforms on the stock media platforms on the market, and I literally had to pay $35,000 per year, and I signed a 3-year contract to be able to access that. And the reason that that is so expensive is because the licensing transfers over to you guys as well, so you never have to worry about getting hit with any sort of copyright lawsuit or any of that stuff, because that licensing gets passed directly to you guys on your sites or even your client site. So we ensured that we got the best possible licensing for our integration, which is why it's so expensive. All right. It will also automatically interlink your content with relevant keywords to have Google drooling over your sites. Okay, and in case you're not aware, interlinking is essential to your site's SEO success, and thankfully we've automated this for you. Okay, this is the reason why Wikipedia ranks so well, is because every other keyword on their site links to another page on their site. So Google is just endlessly crawling that site because one page links to the next page links to the next, and it's just an ongoing thing. So we've emulated that same feature inside of Zairp and automated it. You can automatically add a schema markup to all your posts as well to skyrocket your rankings even more. So if you're going to use a Zairp for your client campaigns, then you can go ahead and leverage this to add their schema markup to all the posts, and it will help boost their local Google My Business listings as well. All right. It will automatically create multiple authors on your sites, so everything looks perfectly natural. So Zairp will post, dozens and dozens and even hundreds of posts for you. But when you're doing that, you do want to make sure it does look natural. So Zairp will automatically create different authors for you, and it will attribute different posts to different authors so that it looks natural and it looks like an actual authority blog is growing naturally and it has multiple authors. Okay, so we've taken everything into account when it comes to the SEO process. And it will automatically post that content for you on any schedule that you like, so your sites are always getting quality, engaging content. Okay, so you can literally have hundreds or even thousands of posts being posted on your behalf with Zairp doing all the heavy lifting for you. And I'll show you how this works. I literally have posts going to my site right now actively, and I'm on here on the webinar with you guys. But in the background, Zairp is doing all of this stuff for me, okay? Getting me rankings, posting for me, optimizing for me, syndicating for me, all of that stuff is being done for me right now while I'm on this webinar with you guys, and Zairp is doing all of that for me. It will automatically syndicate every single post to over 25 high authority sites to skyrocket your rankings even more. So, social syndication is literally the lifeblood of being able to really cement your page one rankings. That's why I built an entire platform that does exactly that, which is called SynLab. SynLab syndicates content to over 25 different sites, and you guys are getting that as a bonus when you purchase Zairp, so that you can automate that. All right, and it's integrated directly into Zairp. So once you connect the two, that's it. You don't have to do anything else. All right, so how awesome is that? That's every single step of the SEO process, we have automated it. Okay. Rob is saying, can I drip out content so it looks natural to Google? Yeah, wait until we jump into the demo video and I'll show you all of that. Bud is saying this is incredible. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, perfect. Jeffrey says I already have SynLab. Perfect. Makes it even easier for you. Marty said awesome with a bunch of A's, W's, E's, and S's. Perfect. So now let's jump into this case study. Are you guys ready for that? If you haven't been paying attention, now is the time to flip over to this screen and pay attention, because I'm about to jump into this case study. And to do that, let me open up a incognito window, and let's go ahead and do this. All right. So I'm dominating right now for, let's do drone repair Miami. Okay. This is in the drone repair niche. All right. This is a Google Incognito tab. And if I come here, you'll see my site right here, ranking right in the middle of the page. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do drone repair Coral Gables, which is another city down here in Miami. All right. You'll see that my site is right here, ranking number 2, right underneath the local listings. All right, let's do drone repair. There's someone in here from Miami Lakes. I believe I did target Miami Lakes as well. Let's see. Yep, right here, Miami Lakes, ranking here in the middle of the page. I think someone is on here from South Beach as well. They says drone repair. Let's do Miami Beach. Let's see, I believe I targeted Miami Beach as well. All right, that one's not showing up, so I don't think I targeted that one. But let's do drone repair Naples now, okay? Because I have started to venture out into other cities, okay? So you can see drone repair Naples. And one thing, if you guys can see this, if I can zoom in for you guys, let me see, make it a little easy for you guys to see. What does that say there? All right. Can you guys see that? If you can see that, post in the chat box what that says there. 3 days ago, absolutely. Delphine hit it right. I'm glad you can see that. Okay, I'm not sure how much that zoomed in for you, but yeah, 3 days ago. That's how long ago that is ranking. Let's go ahead and reset this. All right, let's do drone repair Tampa. I also just started that one recently as well. Okay, let's see drone repair. See if this one was on the second page. There it goes right here. So it's working its way to the second page. I started the Tampa one after the Naples one. So this one is working its way to the first page. And one thing as well is that I'm dominating for just about every single zip code that you can think of in the South Florida area. So if I go 33155, you'll see my site here. All right. Drone repair 33133. All right, you can see my site here. So literally every single zip code that you can think of in the South Florida area, I'm ranking for. Look, boom, I'm dominating, absolutely dominating. And like I said, the beautiful thing about this site, I don't even want to click on it because it is absolutely butt ugly. Okay, I'll click on it after I'm done showing you guys the results so you can see that this is actual real results. I don't want to skew the results by me clicking on the site, but you can see I'm ranking for every single zip code that I've targeted so far. I'm ranking for. Okay, and I'm also, obviously I forgot to mention, I told someone that here is in the Central Florida area. I'm ranking for Orlando as well. So I'm ranking for main cities, I'm ranking for inner cities, and I'm ranking for specific zip codes as well. Okay, so you can see here drone repair Orlando. All right, so I'm absolutely dominating. I'm dominating for like I said, for main cities, for inner cities like Coral Gables. Coral Gables is kind of like a little inner city inside of Miami. And I'm targeting every single zip code that you can think of. All right. Now, are you guys ready for this big reveal? All right. The big reveal of this ugly, plain site that literally took me 5 minutes to put together. Yeah, perfect. Let me go ahead and click on it now since I've already shown you the results. Let me click on it and be prepared, guys, because this is really butt ugly, okay? Look at this. Look at this site. This is butt ugly, okay? There's literally nothing on here but just the content that Zairp has been posting for me, okay? It doesn't even have any styling to it. I literally just threw this together. The sample page is still on here, for crying out loud. Okay, I haven't even taken out the sample page. I haven't even put categories on here. I think I have one category on here, and that's it. I mean, but I'm dominating absolutely everything that I'm targeting. And the thing as well is that I've been using the same piece of content over and over and over and over again. All right, how ugly is this site? Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10. Yeah, Delphine is saying it's only a blog. Someone rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah. Or Michael was saying, "Oh my God, 1998." Yeah, it looks like a 1998 blog, literally. Okay, and this site is dominating, like crazy. All right. So now we can go ahead and jump into the demo. So let me click out of here. All right, now are you guys ready for the demo? Give me a, yeah, plain Jane, pretty amazing. Banner it. Yeah, ugly is great. Consumers will think it's a real person. Yeah, that is a good point. All right, so let me go ahead and take a quick sip of water and jump into the demo. Let me jump into this demo video and I'm going to show you how quickly and how simple it is to come in here and get this set up. So the first thing you're going to do is pretty much plug in your site. This literally takes under a minute. Literally, you just put your URL, your username, and your password, and you add the site to our platform. You also want to install our plugin, which again will take you no more than a couple minutes to download and install it on your site. Once you have that done, you come here to the Projects tab. You click Add New Project here. You name this. So I'll do Drone Repair Naples, and we'll go ahead and create a campaign for the Naples city in Florida. I'll click next. You select the sites that you want this project to be deployed on. You can choose for us to customize your site settings as well. If it's a new site that you just set up, you will want to click yes. This will install a theme, install vital WordPress plugins. It will activate SEO friendly URLs, all of that stuff. So if it's a new site, you do want to put yes. If it's an existing site or an existing client site, just leave it at no if you already have done that. Click next. And then here, Zairp will also create multiple authors on your site so that it looks perfectly natural when Zairp is posting all of this content for you, because all right, so can you guys hear me okay? All right, seems like there was some. All right, someone is saying we lost you, lost sound, lost sound. All right, let me go ahead and start from the beginning then, okay? Can you guys hear me? Someone saying I can give me a 2 in the chat box if you can hear me. Okay, all right, perfect. All right, let's just go ahead and start over then, okay? Because a few of you lost. I think we have a bit of a glitch there, so let's go ahead and just start this from the beginning, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do here is go to the Sites tab. All right, you're gonna click the Add Sites button here at the top. And here is all you got to do here is add your login details. All right, perfect. All right, so we're good. We're back. All right, some people are saying I disappear from time to time. All right. So we're good now. A bunch of twos came in, so everyone can hear me. So the first thing you do is add your site, and this is fully encrypted here. So all you got to do is put your site here, add your username here, and your password. Okay. Now this does work with WordPress. Many of you are asking that. So yes, it does work with WordPress. We do have a plugin as well. Now what the plugin does, it allows you to go ahead and get those authors created for you. So if you don't want that process to happen for you, then you don't have to install the plugin. It does do an additional thing as well, and it does help with the customizing of the site as well. But if you don't want to do any of that, the site is already set up and you're good to go, and you just need to deploy all the other features, then you don't need to install the plugin. You just come in here, you add the site, and you're good to go. All right. Once the site is added, it's going to show up here on your sites tab, and then you can go ahead and start a project. Okay. And the beautiful thing about Zairp is that you're literally telling it what to do for you. That's it. You're not doing anything else but that. Okay. You're just coming in here and telling Zairp exactly what to do for you. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this plus sign here to start a new project. I'm going to name it Drone Repair. Let's go ahead and do West Palm. Someone is on here from West Palm, right? Let's do West Palm. Let's click next. And here you can select the sites that you have connected to Zairp. So I'm going to go ahead and click the drone repair site. The customized settings, I'm not going to do that because this site is already set up. But if you do it, then again, it's going to go ahead and install SEO friendly theme. It's going to go ahead and activate SEO friendly URLs and install some additional plugins on your site as well. And it'll even write the site title for you and write your site tagline. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip that back to no. Click next. Here is, like I said, what the plugin does, which is it creates users for your project, or, in other words, authors. So if you did want to activate that, you just click yes, and you give it how many users you want it to create. And what it'll do is it's going to rotate through those number of users, and it's going to attribute a post to each one of those so that everything is looking natural. Okay, and it's going to do it randomly. Now, you'll also be able to tell it what email address type you want it to add for those users. So it can be a WordPress domain, email provider, or a mix of the two. All right. I usually like using a mix of the two, so it looks a little bit more natural as well. And then down here, you can give those authors a username, post, prefix, so that it can be something like it's going to give the authors a name, but if you put something here, it's going to put a prefix before it, like Plumber Chris or Plumber Chris Smith. So if you wanted to have a keyword before the name, then you can do that here. All right. So if I were to do drone, this site is all about drone. So I'll put drone. So every author will have the word drone in front of it. Okay. I'm going to flip this back to no, because again, we already have that done on this site. Next, this is where the geolocation happens, which is what I mentioned previously, where we have the biggest database built into here for every single country. You can see, well, you might not be able to see that, but that says that from A, which is Afghanistan, all the way from A all the way down to Zimbabwe. Literally every single country built into here. All right. And the beautiful thing about it as well is not just every single country, but if I click into these arrows, now I open up the states within that country. Okay. And if I open it up even more, now I open every single city in that state. Okay. And I said I was going to target West Palm, so that's probably all the way at the bottom. Let me see. There we go, West Palm Beach. Now, if I click even more, all the zip codes in that city show up. So I'm going to target every single zip code in West Palm. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and click next. And here is the keywords. This is where you're going to tell Zairp what keywords you want it to optimize for. So I'm going to go ahead and click drone repair, and I'm going to go ahead and put drone repair expert. All right. And what's happening here is if you're going to use Zairp for an affiliate campaign or an e-commerce site, and you really don't care about geolocation, then you just skip that tab and you go straight to the keywords tab. And here's where you can have Zairp optimized for the keywords that you're targeting. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this as is for drone repair and drone repair expert. Okay, and one thing that's going to do here is that it will go ahead and make sure that it does a post for every combination of keywords that I inputted, along with all the locations that I inputted. Okay, so it's going to make sure that it makes a post for every single possible combination between keywords and the locations that I selected. But again, if you're not going to do by location, then just go ahead and go direct to the keywords tab. Then the next option is to generate the content. Now we have multiple ways that you can go ahead and get content for your projects. Number one is obviously if you already have content written, or you have PLR content or any of that stuff, you can just copy paste it here, and then you can use this the spinner here to spin that content, or you can go ahead and use our AI writer. All right, and this, if you've purchased any of my products before, it works similar to all the other AI writers. So you can choose the language, and then you choose the niche. So if we do something like, if you're making a Bitcoin site, okay, or let's do cryptocurrency. I already have a drone repair article, so that's why I'm using a different niche here. And let's do what is Bitcoin, and then How can I make money from Bitcoin? I'll put where can I buy Bitcoin as well. So that's the way that our AI writer works. You can put a niche, just a niche, and it'll write a general article about your niche. If you want to kind of guide it to cover certain things, certain topics in your article, then you go ahead and write some topics down here at the bottom. And then once you do that, you click generate, and it does cost 1 credit to generate an article for Zairp. So once you click generate, it's going to go ahead and do its thing. The AI will write your content in the niche that you're specifying for the topics that you are specifying as well. But again, you could literally come in here and not provide any topics and just provide the niche. But when it comes to the niche box, you do want to make sure that it's more of the broader niche. So anything more specific, you put it in the topics tab. All right. Let's see if there's any questions real quick. Susan is saying, how many users do you recommend? So if you're going to be using it constantly, obviously, then you want to do maybe 10, 15, 20 users so that you always have plenty of users on there for you. And look at this article that it just wrote for me, okay? Literally within a matter of seconds. It also wrote the title for me, How Does Bitcoin Work? The world of cryptocurrency has grown in leaps and bounds over the last few years. In fact, it's now one of the most popular ways to invest your money. But how does it work? How amazing is that intro sentence? Give me a 1 in the chat box. Yeah, wow, absolutely. Let's read a little bit more. Bitcoin is an electronic currency that is traded between people all over the world. It's also called a digital currency because it's not printed or minted like normal money. Instead, it's created by a process called mining. When you buy something using Bitcoin, you have to pay a small transaction fee, which is paid in Bitcoins, to the person who created the Bitcoin. This is known as the miner. And then it goes to, how does Bitcoin work? Okay, how can I make money from Bitcoin? So these are the topics that I supplied it with. Okay, and then it goes on to cover 4 different ways to make money from Bitcoin. Can that get any better? Okay, how long would it have taken you personally to write something like this? All right, especially if you don't know about Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, someone put forever. Yeah, it would have easily taken me a while, because I honestly, I don't know much about Bitcoin. Okay, I know the basics. I would not have been able to write this myself. Jeffrey said 30 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Someone is saying it's too, yeah, someone is saying that it would have taken them too long. Yeah, I agree with that. So once you have the article done and you want to use it, you go ahead and click use generated. Okay, and then you come down here, and then we have a what you see is what you get editor. There are a bit too many spaces than what I like here. So you can go ahead and format this however you'd like. I would probably make this a header 2 tag, make this a header 3 tag, because it wrote those headlines for me, and then make this a H4, I think it was. Yeah. All right. And you could just sit here and format it however you like, so it looks however you want it to look, okay? And then obviously we have the spinner built in, which is a spin rewriter, okay? And again, I do have a tutorial video how to connect it and how to use it. All right, you can go ahead and use all these options here. I'm not gonna go through that. They have all of their tutorials that talk about all of this, but if you do wanna spin it, you just click the spin option here, and it will spin this article for me. And again, like I said, the good thing about Spin Rewriter is that it truly understands what your content is about, okay? And by doing that, you're gonna ensure that you get a new piece of content for every single post that it makes. And look, it literally took seconds for it to spin that, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and use this spun text. All right, leave that there. Obviously, I'm not gonna start this campaign because the article is about Bitcoin and this site is about drones. But I'll leave that there. Now at this point, Zairp has written the content for me. It spun it for me, and now we're gonna go ahead and select some images and some videos for it to include in our video, in our content as well. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is that it automatically selected tags for me as well. So it does that automatically for you with our AI tag selection as well. So Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, trading, buying, and you can also add as many as you want as well. How to make money from Bitcoin. All right, you can continue to add tags so that when it gets posted to your site, it goes along with the tags already. But now let's go ahead and select some images. Okay, this is about finance, so let's look for some financial images. All right, this one looks kind of like a Bitcoin image there. This is specifically a Bitcoin image. Another Bitcoin image there. This one looks pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. This one there. This one. These are Bitcoins there. Would be cool if they actually had like real Bitcoins like that, right? Like printed like in gold like that. That would be really cool. All right, so there. I selected 9 images, and let's go ahead and select some videos as well. Let's see, Bitcoin. All right, so that one's all about Bitcoin. Boom, that one's in Spanish, so I won't select that. Do this. All right, so there I selected that. Now I selected 9 images and 8 videos, and what Zairp is going to do is that every time it makes a new post, it's going to go ahead and rotate through these images that I selected. Oh, another thing as well, I forgot to mention this. If you guys are ranking videos as well, you can input your video URL in here as well and make sure that it uses that. So if you're trying to rank 3 or 4 videos, you can use it so that it just uses your videos. Okay, obviously the ones that I selected are other people's videos, but if you're gonna use Zairp and use it maybe on a small private blog network and you're wanting to use it to rank videos, you can specify Zairp to only use your videos, so that it's your videos that are being embedded on these posts. And then I forgot to mention this as well, in the settings tab, you can have it post a minimum and a maximum number of videos. Typically, I usually like having just one video on the post, but you can go ahead and change this to have multiple videos as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close out of that. Just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that as well, that you can have your own videos posted on there if you're also leveraging YouTube to get traffic. Here is the business schema markup. All right, you can activate that, like I said, and input the business information here. All right, if you're working with a local client. If not, you just leave that off. And here is where the interlinking happens. So if this site was about crypto, then I would do crypto, Bitcoin, ETH, things like that, so that it will automatically interlink my content for me. Okay, from here, hit next, and this is where SynLab comes into play. Okay, which is where you can activate the automatic syndication. You just click yes, and obviously I have SynLab already integrated in here, so that's why it pops up. But it literally takes a few minutes just to get this process connected together. Okay, and then from here you'll see that all you got to do is fill out this information down here. And what I usually like doing, if I come back to the content, is I'll take one paragraph from the content, come back to SynLab, and then I'll use this as, oh wait, no, I completely forgot one of the most important things here. I forgot to tell Zairp how to optimize my content. I apologize for that. So we have these short codes here, and this is how you pretty much tell Zairp to optimize your content for you. So let's say that, let's just assume that the keywords that I input in here are around Bitcoin. All right, instead of using the same title for every single post, I will leverage the keyword tag, and I will leverage the city and the zip code tag, so that every time it makes a post for me, it's going to rotate through all the keywords that I put in there, and it's going to rotate through all the cities that I selected if I selected multiple cities, and it's going to rotate through all the zip codes that I selected there as well. So it's going to be optimizing every single post, and that's how I'm able to target all those different locations at once with one project, because I'm leveraging our short codes here to tell Zairp how to optimize my content. And one thing that you want to do here as well, so instead of, it wrote perfectly good headings for me, but if you want to switch it up for every keyword that you input, so that you can ensure that you have your content optimized for your keyword, then you use the keyword tag in the body of the content. So I'll use it as a header tag. I would probably write a sentence somewhere here and include the keyword, and then just integrate it there naturally so that it flows with the sentence. All right, and that's it. All right, that's how you can tell Zairp how to optimize your content for you. I can't believe I almost forgot to do that. All right, so what I'm going to do now is come back to the SynLab tab, and I'm going to use those short codes for the title as well, so that you know, it's going to rotate through those different options as well. And then one other short code tag that we have here is the URL. Now, this is obviously the most important one when it comes to the syndication portion, so that it makes sure that it not only is it syndicating it for you, but it's including a backlink back to the actual post. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste that there, copy this and paste that there. And you can see it's going to be posting on social blogs for me. It's going to be posting on social bookmarks for me. And it's going to be posting on social media sites for me, all 100% automatically. And then down here, you can go ahead and input additional tags as well to be included for the big bookmark and blogging sites that it's going to syndicate to. And then once that's done, you hit next. And this is where you can set up your schedule. Okay, and you can see it might be a little bit small here, but based on the keywords that I inputted and the locations that I selected, there is a maximum of 36 posts that Zairp is going to do for me for this particular project. Okay, so if I reset there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put 36 there so that it can do a post for every single keyword and every single location that I selected. All right, and here you can do either based on number of days, and this comes back to someone's question if you can drip feed. So yes, you can. This is where it happens on the schedule tab. You can do it either by number of days or by minimum and maximum per day. And the beautiful thing about this is that whichever one you choose, it's going to do it randomly on a daily basis. So it's not going to do, you know, an even number every single day. Okay, it's going to do randomly on a daily basis. And if you do minimum maximum per day, that allows you to control that even more. So if you wanted to do between 1 and 4 posts per day, you can do that. Or if you switch to number of days, there's 36 posts, so let's say you do 14 days. Okay, and then it's going to randomly choose how many posts to make until the completion of it throughout those 14 days. Okay, let me go ahead and do minimum maximum. I'll do 1 and 4. Click next, and this is the summary tab. This is where, you know, you can take a look at everything you just created one last time before you hit save and start. So it's posting to one site. It's not customizing the site settings for me. It's not creating users for me because it's already done. It's going to be posting to one city, 18 different zip codes. It's going to be optimizing for 2 keywords. The most detailed optimization that it's going to do is by zip code. It's going to be rotating through 9 different images, 8 different videos, and it's going to not enable schema markup because this is not a site that's being used for a local client. And this is where the schedule summary is. It's going to be making 36 posts between 1 and 4 posts per day, and it's going to take about 14 days for that process to complete. Okay, so once this looks good for you and you don't want to edit anything else, you just hit save and start, and that campaign will automatically start. I'm just going to go ahead and hit this green save button so that it does not actually start this, because I don't want that site to start getting cryptocurrency content. Okay, but that is how simple it is to come in here and use Zairp. Literally all I did was tell Zairp what to do for me. From this point forward, had I started this campaign, I would not have to touch it ever again. That's it. It's just going to continue making posts for me on a daily basis until that process is complete. Once it's complete, I can come in here and create another project and just continue doing that over and over and over again. Okay. Now, if I view this project, which I started a few days ago, you'll see what it's done for me so far. And this goes back to what I said earlier. It's posting on here for me. Literally, look, I told you, it's out there posting for me while I'm on this webinar for you. This post was made at 10:42. Okay, literally while I was on this webinar. Okay, so one thing you'll see as well is that it's posting to the WordPress and it's syndicating it. It's posting and it's syndicating it. It's posting and it's syndicating it. So every single post that's Zairp is doing for me is going through this process. Okay, and there's 14 posts for this particular project that's already been done for me out of 60. So it still's got a long way to go for this project to finish. Okay, but you can see the amazing automation that's going on for me without me having to touch it. It's going to continue making what, 46 other posts for me, and I don't have to touch this anymore. And I'm getting page one rankings, okay, automatically, like I showed you guys. All right, all 100% automatically. I'm not even touching this anymore. Okay, so how amazing is that? Give me a 5 in the chat box. Kajo is saying, how can this be used for affiliate marketing? Yeah, great question. So instead of targeting by location, I kind of mentioned that you just go to the projects tab, and when you're creating that project, you just leave out. So since this is actually a perfect example, since I used the Bitcoin example, I used Bitcoin in here. I would just go ahead and not target by location. So I would not select any locations. Okay, I would just skip that, and I would optimize this site by just the keywords. So I would do maybe like how to make money with Bitcoin. Obviously you want to do something a little to make money with Bitcoin. All right, as an example. Can't type today. All right, so you would just put your keywords here, and then when you get to the content tab, you'll just remove the location short codes, and then just optimize all of your content for the keyword. Okay, and then obviously within here you can have your call to actions to your affiliate offer or your freebie or whatever it is that you're monetizing with, or obviously on your site if you have a pop-up or all of that stuff. You can easily turn the site into an affiliate site. Eric is asking, can you add multiple video links? Yeah, so you saw there when you're adding videos, yes, you can add as many. You can see I selected 8 different videos. So yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, Patrick is saying, yeah, absolutely. Rob is saying, does it randomly syndicate or do all posts go to all the SynLabs? Yeah, so it does it every time a post is done, it gets syndicated right away. Okay, perfect, unbelievable. How does it take to rank for a new site? Yeah, well, you saw. I mean, it can take literally a matter of days. As you saw with my example, that one that I literally just created that campaign a few days ago, and it started ranking within 3 days. Okay. But I do have something to talk about shortly that will, help you guys to make that process even better. Okay, yes, you can use it for lead gen sites. Does this work with Groove sites? This works with WordPress. Okay, does it work with Iowa? If I believe Iowa is WordPress based as well, so yes, you can plug it in with your Iowa sites. Okay, can I add spun tags? Yes. Okay, does SynLab come with accounts created already? Great question. For all of you that are on here live, I have a very, very special bonus for you guys. All right, perfect. Melanie is saying, will Create be integrated with Zairp? Yeah, so they both use the same AI engine. Okay, so yeah, you're good to go there. All right. Oh, do I have an example of tutorials? Yes, that's the beautiful thing about this is that it's very simple to use. I'm here on the tutorials tab. Now, for some reason, they're showing up real small. My developer said that he did fix this, so this might be just cached just for me. But you can see I had all the tutorial tabs, and it's a very simple app to use. Once you set up 1 or 2 projects, you probably won't have to even look at the tutorial tabs anymore. But I cover everything: how to add your site and install the plugin. Here, this is probably the most important one here. Zairp setting up a project from start to finish using our AI writer, connecting Spin Rewriter and SynLab, using our AR rewriter and Spin Rewriter. So this is another very special bonus for those of you that are on here live, which I haven't even talked about. But yeah, you can see all of our tutorials are there, and they're all very simple. Okay, so who's ready to talk about the amazing offer that I have for you on here today? So the launch is officially going live in 5 minutes. So I do want to make sure I'm prepared for that, just in case everything, I want to make sure everything is going smoothly. Perfect, awesome. Oh, great. I do have some copies to give away. So Ray, you are free copy number 1, and I'll give away a few more towards the end of the call. So great. Thank you for that, Ray. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's come back here to Oh yes, I have this here to make sure to not remember to talk about the exclusive live attendee bonuses. Okay, make sure I do not forget that. All right, so what we have to offer for you guys today is Zairp, and we have multiple. There's going to be a few of you on here that are on pretty much 3 different boats. There's going to be some of you that want to just purchase the regular main offer and be able to go ahead and start using Zairp right away. There are some of you that are going to want to purchase some of the upgrades, and then there are some of you that want to purchase that bundle offer. Okay, and we do have a bundle specifically for those of you that are on here live. But again, it's all going to come down to a personal choice. There's not one that's better than the other. There's just, if you want to skip the line and just purchase everything at once, the bundle option might be better for you. Or if you want to pick and choose your upgrades, then you can have that option as well. So give me post bundle in the chat box if you want me to cover the bundle first, or if you want me to just go through the upgrades and then talk about the bundle, put upgrades in the chat box. Okay, bundle leading. Oh, upgrades got a few in a row, but then bundles leading again. All right, perfect. Upgrades just got another big boost, but for the most part, everyone wants to talk about the bundle. So I have to talk about the upgrades in the bundle as well. So I'll just kind of do both at the same time. If do I have the bundle page open? No, I don't. Let's open that up. All right. Now, what you're getting, all right, and again, this is an exclusive bundle package, so this is not available. This is exclusive for those of you that are on here live. So that I want to make sure that we maintain that. But what we have put together is 2 separate bundle packages. Okay, we've got a total package where you're getting everything, all right, up front, and then we have a split pay option as well for those of you that would prefer to break it up. Now, Zairp Agency, that's what we're offering on the main offer. For 47 bucks right now. There is going to be an early bird for $34.95 for the first 6 hours, and then it's going to be going up rapidly over the next few days until the launch ends on Monday. Okay, with Zairp Agency, let me go ahead and talk about that here. You're going to be getting access to Zairp. All right, you're going to get 25 AI credits. All right, 1 credit per article, so you'll be able to. It's very simple to understand that. 1 credit, 1 article. You're going to be able to use it on 20 sites. You're going to be able to create 50 different projects. All right, you're going to be able to have it write 100 posts per project for you, and you'll be able to schedule posts to be done for up to 14 days. You get a huge bonus where you're getting access to all of the locations worldwide. This is a very valuable bonus. I paid over $10,000 to have access to that huge database. Okay, that database was very expensive. You get access to all of the languages as well. These are 2 things that I could have easily broken up to have them separate. Okay, I could have limited the languages on the front end. I could have limited the locations on the front end. But you're getting, for the next few days, for the launch special, you're getting access to all locations in all languages. You're getting access to our agency license so that you can use this for your clients as well. And you're getting free access to Spin Rewriter for a full, there's a typo here. This is for a full 5 days. You're getting access to Spin Rewriter. And you're getting access to SynLab for automatic syndication. If you were to go with our light package, you get 10 AI credits, you get 5 sites allowed, 20 projects that you can create, 20 posts per projects, and scheduling up to 7 days, and everything else is the same as well. Okay, and right now these are for $34.95 and $32.95. Again, this is for the first few hours, and then the price does start to go up. And then you're also getting access to, with the bundle, you're getting access to our Agency Plus package. Now, our Agency Plus package allows you to use Zairp on with triple credits, use it on triple the amount of sites and triple the amount of posting limits, and you're able to get it for a huge limited time discount. And we're also including some bonuses on here as well, where you're going to get triple credits every single month at no extra charge. You're going to get triple the amount of posts that Zairp will do for you, and triple the amount of scheduling options as well. So some very big bonuses there. And this is to lock this in, it is $1 to lock it in, and then it's 47 bucks a month thereafter. All right, and that's going to allow you to, again, get the Zairp discounted membership. You're going to get 75 AI writer credits every single month. You're going to get 60 sites allowed, 150 projects per that you can create, 300 posts per project, and scheduling up to 45 days. So you can literally schedule 45 days worth of content and never have to worry about it ever again. Okay. And then you're also going to get our Done For You Authority access, which is our upgrade number 3. This is what I was going to mention, that it gives you an extra boost for your campaigns, because our authority, whoa, where is it? Nope, that's not it. There it is. You're going to be able to get way faster rankings by unlocking our Done For You web bot that finds high authority expired domains for you that are available right now for $10 or less. Okay, and the beautiful thing about being able to leverage an expired domain is that it comes built in with real authority, so that you're not starting from scratch. So if you bought a new domain, you're going to be starting from scratch, and it's going to take a little bit longer for that process to happen. Okay, but if you leverage an expired domain, all right, it's coming built in with built-in authority. And the good thing is that our platform only has domains with real authority, with backlinks from sites like wikipedia.gov.edu, popular news sites like BBC News, CNN, New York Times, and many, many more. So all this platform does on a daily basis is find high quality expired domains. And the best part about this is that expired domains cost the same as a new domain, 10 bucks. Okay, so you'll be able to just skip the line, get an expired domain that has built-in authority, and get a much faster rankings. Okay, so that's upgrade number 2. And then upgrade number 3 is access to our SimBuddy platform. Now, our SimBuddy platform is our army of there's actually over 7,000 members at this point, to give your sites a massive authority boost by syndicating your content to all of their social accounts for you. So we've built a platform where our members are constantly in there sharing each other's content. This is a peer-to-peer rankings platform, so everyone is sharing each other's content. All right, and it's all fully automated. And if I show you guys something real quick, if I come here and I do SimBuddy, see if I can show you guys a quick look. This is a SimBuddy update. All right, so this was gets sent to you on a weekly basis of how much sharing is going on. So 5 shares over 3 campaigns. All right, so there's people in here constantly sharing your content for you. Okay, so that's the beautiful thing about this, is that people are sharing my content on their platform without me having to do anything else but just add it in there. So that is, and when you combine this with an expired domain and with Zairp, it is the ultimate page 1 rankings machine, because now you're leveraging an expired domain that has built-in authority, you're leveraging Zairp to do all the automation for you, and then you're leveraging an army of over 7,000 people that are going to be sharing your content for you on their social platforms. And these are real people located all over the world that are ready to rank your content for you. Okay, and then our last upgrade is to get access to our Studio platform. All right, now Studio allows you to get even more traffic, leads, and sales by ranking profit-producing videos on page 1 as well. So now, if you unlock our upgrade number 4, you're gonna get access to the ability to rank videos as well, and have our AI do it all for you, because Studio will create the videos for you from start to finish. It will do absolutely everything for you. It writes the script, it creates the video, it adds images, videos, all of that stuff, music, all of that stuff. It does videos for you from start to finish, and it will even syndicate it for you so that you can get those page 1 rankings with video as well. And now you're dominating 2 different things. You're dominating the page 1 of Google and YouTube with videos, and you're dominating the first page of Google with your sites. All right, so that is all of the upgrades that we have. So with our bundle offers, you're getting access to all of that. And with our Agency Plus, it's a $564 per year value. With our authority, Done For You authority upgrade, it's a $97 value. SimBuddy is a $97 value. Studio is a $97 value, and you're also going to be getting 500 credits with our bundle packages, okay, on a yearly basis. And it's a total value of $902 per year. Okay, and you're going to be able to get it at a 52% discount, well, 53% discount for the yearly. And if you want to split pay that, then it's just $297 to get access to that. Okay, so if you guys would like to get access to the bundle, all right, I do have something else very, very special for you guys. So if you'd like to get access to the bundle, then go ahead and post in the chat box that you'd like to get access to the bundle. And then I'll go ahead and send you the links. And then I do have an additional $50 discount for whichever option that you choose that you can go ahead and secure. Okay. Awesome. So tons of you are posting bundle. So let me go ahead and come over here to, where am I? Oh, I'm on the right page. All right. And you can secure your spot here on this page. All right. But before you secure your spot, give me a second and I'll give you guys those additional coupon codes. Okay. So the coupon code, well, if you want to go ahead and just go directly, these here take you directly to the checkout with the coupon already applied. All right, so let me go ahead and send that to you. You can choose whether you want the yearly or the split option. So if you go to launch.zairp.com/yearly, that will take you directly to the checkout for the yearly package with the discount already applied. Or if you want the split, then you go to launch.zairp.com/split. And that will take you directly to the checkout for the split pay option with the discount already applied. So let me go ahead and send that to you guys all. And once you guys join, let me know in the chat box as well. All right. Alex is saying great product. Awesome. Mary is saying this is amazing. I can cancel a few other softwares that I'm paying for. Yes, absolutely you can. All right. Perfect. So once you join, let me know in the chat box. All right. Clive is saying $50 discount. But yeah, $50 discount for the front end. Yeah, that means I'd be paying you guys. But yeah, how many of you would like to purchase the regular front end? Because I do have an additional discount for all live attendees that are on here. If you'd like to purchase just the front end and then pick and choose your upgrades, let me know in the chat box. And I do have an additional discount for you guys for being on here live. Okay, perfect. So if you want to just go ahead and purchase the regular front end and pick and choose your upgrades, you can go to launch.zairp.com and use the coupon code ZAIRP10, and that will give you an additional 10% off. Okay, so let me go ahead and send that to you guys here. And remind me. Perfect. So Ben is saying, I just want the front end. You have the other apps. Let's go ahead and talk about the bonuses real quick. All right, and then I'll have to jump off of this. So we do have some very cool bonuses for those of you that are on here live. All right, the first bonus is going to be, if I come over here to the projects tab, our article rewriter, our AI article rewriter. That's going to allow you to go ahead and have any piece of content, whether it's PLR content, whether it's content posted on someone else's site. If I come here to the rewrite tab, you can paste any piece of content in here, and it will rewrite it into a unique version for you. 100% hands-free. So this allows you, and this is different than the spinner, because the rewriter will take one piece of content and it will rewrite it into another unique piece of content. And then from there, you can spin it so that every time it gets posted to your site, you get a new unique version. Okay, so this is one bonus that we really didn't really know what we were going to do with it. It's not mentioned anywhere else. So this is a powerful bonus for those of you that are on here live. We could have, sold this as an upgrade or part of one of our other upgrades, where you can come in here and, if you have PLR content on your hard drive and you want to use it, because, the bad thing about PLR content is that if you have it, there's a good chance that thousands of other people have that same PLR content. So you can take that PLR content, bring it into Zairp, have it rewrite it into a totally unique version, and then use that for your campaign, spin it, and now you have totally unique content every single time being posted to your site. That is bonus number 1, okay? Bonus number 2 on our SynLab tab, okay? When you purchase Zairp, you're also gonna get access to our Syn Creator platform. This is something that someone asked about, okay? This is a very special bonus for everyone that's on here live. Our Syn Creator will create all of the social sites for you that you need for SynLab. So there is no need for you to sit there and manually create accounts on these different social sites. Our Syn Creator platform will do that for you, okay? And lastly, a very, very powerful bonus based on our plugin, okay, our Zairp plugin is our AI Meta Optimizer. Okay, now what that means is that every time a post gets made for you, our plugin, we built an additional feature into our plugin that every time a post comes into your site, it automatically writes the meta information for you for every single site. Okay, because if you guys have ever done any sort of SEO manually, you know that not only do you have to optimize the actual content, okay, all right, even the site is starting to act up. Okay, so I'll just keep talking through the bonus. All right, so even though the content you have to optimize the content, you also have to optimize the meta information. The meta information is kind of what shows up in the Google search results, okay? So our plugin will automatically write that optimize that meta information for you every time it gets posted to your site. So you don't even have to worry about that anymore, okay? Before, you would have to optimize your content, then you would have to go into your site and optimize your meta information as well. With Zairp, you don't have to do that, and you're getting that as a bonus. We could have easily sold that as a additional upgrade, especially because of how much time that's going to save you, especially if Zairp is out there and it's posting 10, 20, 30, 40 sites, 40 posts for you on a weekly or monthly basis. Imagine you having to go through each of those posts and write the meta information for all of that. Okay, it would take you forever. There would literally be no point of you using Zairp because you'd obviously have to still sit there and do that manually. So all of you that are on here are getting that bonus for free. Okay, so make sure that you do pick this up right now. Don't go to these links. Okay, go to the ones that I posted in the chat box. Okay, if you want the full pay, I'm going to post that now. Okay, if you want the split pay, I'm going to put that now as well. And if you want the regular, oh, no, wait, whoops, I just put the regular. So the one I just sent was the regular. All right, and if you want the split pay, use this one. Oh, yes, Michael, that's another free option for you. So I'm texting you now. So you can use this code for the front end. Let me send this to you. Give me 1 second. All right, and I'll give away a few. I think that's 2 that I've given away already. So let's do a few more. All right, Raheem. There you go. Alex, there you go. Jeff, there you go. All right, that's what, 5. Here goes Joey, there you go. I'm texting you now. All right, Eric, there you go. There you go. I'm just randomly just selecting people and writing back to you. Rob is saying, I hope your server issues are resolved soon. Yes, I hope so too. All right. Yeah, Jocelyn, writing back to you now. Perfect. Awesome. So I think that was more than 10, man. Yeah, I think I did it so fast that I think I did more than 10. Awesome. But that is the free spots for you guys. And now let's go ahead and tackle some questions. Yeah, Gainer saying, you get a car, you get a car, yeah, right? I think I gave away way more than 10 there. Bud is saying, I got the base product. How do I get the agency? So if you got the base product, then that comes with agency as a bonus. So you're good to go. If you did want to purchase some of our upgrades, then you do have to wait a bit. My developer just said it should be back in 1 minute. All right, so hopefully that happens. All right, Zimmerone said he's buying. Awesome. Yes, Brad, our attendee bonuses only for buyer. Yes. Yeah, so those bonuses that I just said, so for those of you that purchased, those are exclusive bonuses for those of you that purchase. I mean, they have to be. They're all additional features inside of Zairp. All right. Awesome. Elena is saying, thanks for the best software out there. I appreciate that. Todd is saying, will there be a replay? I do not plan to have a replay for this, but I will be having probably a few encore sessions for this. Okay, so just keep an eye on your inbox for that. All right, see if there's any more questions. Jeffrey's saying, yeah, I know that, Jeffrey. Perfect. All right, Geraldine is asking for the front end link. I just let me send that to you. All right, so I'll send all of you guys the links one more time. So the one that I'm going to send now is for the main front end version. If you purchase the bundles, obviously the bundle is includes everything, so you don't have to purchase the upgrades because the bundle is all the upgrades included. Okay. Elena says, does the tutorial include setting up WordPress? No, but I can get something in there on how to set up WordPress using Fantastico, depending on your host. Your hosting account, your hosting provider should probably have a tutorial for that as well. Perfect. Purchase. All right, awesome. So awesome. So it's working now. Mike is saying, yeah, it's the bundle. Yes. So the bundle is $497, but for those of you that are on here live, you will be getting an additional discount, which I sent you in the chat box, or you can see them here. These are the coupon codes. So yearly, Zairp 50, split, Zairp split. Okay, so now that the pages are working, you can go ahead and use that. Or if you go to any of these links here, it takes you directly to the checkouts with the pages with the coupon applied. All right. Awesome. Purchase. Awesome. So many of you, thank you for sticking on here with me through these little launch bugs. All right. I really appreciate it. We got it worked out. We're back up. Hopefully, it seems like there might be a DDoS attack going on because I have not had that happen in quite a long time. Okay, and that goes to show that I shouldn't be overly confident. I should have had some backup pages up, which I didn't do for this specific launch. I always usually do it, but this launch I'm like, oh, we're good. I got a little overconfident. All right, but I guess this software is that good that we have people out there trying to ensure that we don't get this product out there. Patrick saying you're too famous now. Yeah, that's funny. Bye for now. Awesome, Alexander. Thanks for coming. Angelina is saying you have payment issues. If you're still having payment issues, let me know, or try doing a hard refresh. You should be good to go. Okay, Ray. Perfect. Here's what I'll do, Ray. I'll message you now. You want a free copy, but I'll change that over to a $50 price pack. There you go. Sending it to you now. All right. Lynn is saying you're still having issues. What issue is just the page not loading at all? If the page isn't loading at all, try opening up an incognito tab and doing that. Han is saying, thanks, Josh. I purchased, but now I need to sleep. Thank you, Han. Get some rest. Esteban is saying, is it secure to purchase if you think you're being targeted? Yeah, you should be good to purchase. When usually that happens, they're just trying to take the server down. That's pretty much all it is to prevent people from purchasing. Allison is saying none of my questions were answered. Sorry, Allison. There was over 300 people on here at some point, and if you just see the questions box is just blowing up. But I see you. Please post your question again. Awesome. Sajiv is saying he just purchased the front end. All right. And Janine, yeah, I gave away, I think, like 12 different copies. So I messaged the people that won those copies. All right. Patrick is saying, is there a discount on the front end? Yeah, so this link gives you an additional 10% off. All right, it's already heavily discounted, and you know, if you guys have ever been part of any of my product launches, you know that whatever price you see when you land on that page is going to be the cheapest price that you see, okay? Because the price goes up significantly each and every day. So usually I start off the first few hours with $34.95, and then by day one, it's usually up by around, 39, 40 bucks. By day two, we're usually over 40 bucks. By day three, it's usually over like 50 bucks. By the final day is usually over 60 bucks that the front end offer is at. So the price that you see on the page is the cheapest price you're going to see it at. So make sure you do get access to that. Awesome. Todd just saying he just purchased the yearly bundle. Thank you, Todd. Great to have you on board. Sherilyn just purchased. Awesome. Someone is asking, can you please go over what? Oh, yearly split and bundle. Okay, perfect. So let me go over that one more time. I'm looking out for Allison's question as well. Oh, perfect. Allison is saying, how does Zairp work with existing sites, and where are the webinar bonuses delivered? Perfect. So the webinar bonuses are additional features. SynLab, Syn Creator will be automatically delivered to your email. All the other features will be automatically unlocked once you purchase, okay? So what was the other question? Someone wanted me to go over the bundle packages one more time. So let's do that. So with the Zairp total package, you're getting the agency package, all right, which is, you'll be able to use that. This is the main offer, all right, which I covered already here. You're getting 25 AI writer credits. You're getting 20 sites allowed, number of projects you can create, 100 posts per project, up to 14 days worth of scheduling, and you get all the bonuses, all the locations, all the languages, the agency license, access to Spin Rewriter, and free access to SynLab. Okay, one of the attendee bonuses though is that you also get Syn Creator, which I didn't mention on here, which will create the accounts for you on SynLab. All right. Upgrade number one is the discounted membership. Since Zairp does have a credit-based portion to it, you do get those credits at a discount, massive discount, okay? And you're getting triple the amount for signing up for this as well. You're going to be able to use it on 60 sites, create 150 projects, and create 300 posts per project as well, and extend your scheduling options to up to 45 days. And upgrade number 2 is our Done For You Authority platform, which is our web bot that finds high authority expired domains for you that are available right now for $10 or less. And our platform only has real authority domains available, okay? They have real backlinks from sites like Wikipedia, .gov.edu, popular news sites like BBC, CNN, New York Times, and many, many more. And I forgot to mention this, you're getting 2 very powerful bonuses as well. You're getting a step-by-step PDF that breaks down exactly what to look for in an expired domain so you can quickly spot the best ones. And you're getting another bonus of a step-by-step PDF on exactly how to profit with these domains immediately, whether you choose to flip them quickly, turn them into niche sites, or use them to rank other videos or sites. Okay, so that's upgrade number 2. Upgrade number 3 is getting access to our Syn Buddy platform, where our army of there's actually over 7,000 people in there. And let me go ahead and log into that as well. Okay, let me log into Syn Buddy so you guys can see how much sharing goes on in this platform. Look at that. There's been over 3 million shares and counting with our members. Okay, look at this one. This one alone has received 22 different shares, 16 shares, okay, 13, 12. All right, and these are brand new campaigns. Okay, you're just getting shared. Okay, this is just in the last 7 days. This is all the sharing that I've gotten. Okay, on all the, just this handful of campaigns. Okay, so over 3 million shares across our entire platform. Okay, we have real people in here sharing every single day, and hopefully you guys can see that. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Look at that. These are real shares. It updates automatically every 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, this will be a lot more. Okay, so if I zoom out now, so you're getting that. That is upgrade number 3. And all you got to do is go in there and add your content. Okay, it literally takes a few minutes to do that. All right. So you're getting that as upgrade number 3. And upgrade number 4 is our studio platform, where you can also get profit producing videos created for you so that you can rank them on the first page. And at that point, you're ranking for both sites and videos, and have our AI video app do it for you. So those are all the upgrades. And with our bundle package, you get all of that. So you're getting the main offer, you're getting the agency plus package, which is upgrade number 1. You're getting upgrade number 2, which is our done for you authority package. You're getting our Sim Buddy access, and you're getting Studio, plus you're getting 500 credits per year. Okay, it's a $902 per year real value. This is not boasted up value. I could beef this up even more with all the bonuses that you're getting, all the additional features that you're getting, but this is just raw real value. If you were to purchase all of these outside of this special offer, this is what you would be paying. Okay, just pure value. Okay, a lot of people like to boast this up a lot, but this is the real world value. $902 if you were to have purchased this on your own outside of this launch. Okay, but you're getting 53% off here, so $497 on this side. And if you want to split pay that, $297 for the 6-month option. So if you want to pick either one of those, these links here will take you directly to the checkout with your discount already applied. So send that to all. All right, Allison, I'm still looking for you. Oh, I think I answered your question already. Yes, I did. Perfect. Edine says he's in. Perfect. Fred, yes, they will. Delphine is saying I have Studio and SimBuddy. So how would that work? Oh, perfect. You're good. So you're good to go. You could just purchase the bundle offer. Our system will know that you already have that, so it won't create the account again for you, and you're good to go. Angelina is saying, I will buy the bundle if you can lead me by the hand. I am totally new and overwhelmed. Perfect. I personally, I'll be honest with you, I will not be able to sit there and hold you by the hand. That is the reason that I create the tutorial videos, and I create detailed tutorial videos for all of my platforms. And let me refresh this to make sure that it's working again. Perfect, we are. So literally all you have to do is go through these tutorial videos to learn how to use our platform. Okay, and what I'll do as well is I'm going to go ahead and add some basic SEO training videos in here as well to help you guys even more. Okay, but yeah, I mean, just sit here, go through the tutorial videos, and you will be able to learn how to do this. Okay, and once you create a few projects, then you'll be able to go ahead and do that. But Angeline, honestly, if you're brand new, I would go ahead and just purchase the main front end. Start with that, and then if you feel comfortable, I'll make sure that I honor your ability to upgrade to the bundle package in the future. But yeah, start with the main offer. Get your feet wet, and then go from there. Jocelyn is asking if I could go over the upgrades again. I just did. All right, let me answer a few other questions, and then I'll come back and go over the upgrades one more time. Clive, is the front end a one-time payment? Yes, it is. Todd is saying, Joshua, I'm so excited to dig into this, bro. Freaking amazing offer. Awesome, Todd. Love your energy. Man, so someone is, your name isn't listed, but it's saying, what is a credit worth and how much does it cost for a campaign? So a credit is one article, plain and simple. Okay, so anytime our AI writer writes a piece of content for you, it costs one article. It costs 1 credit. And if you use our AI rewriter, it's 2 credits every 400 words. Sinov is, please take a look at my question. Please post it again. Oh, I think I see it. I want to complete today. Should I ask my question in support? I won't pay more. This is my question. Should I be getting Zairp front as bonus for Okay, then you're all right. Sinov, give me 1 second, and I will reply to you with what you can do. Give me 1 second. Sajeev, no. If you got one, it's one or the other, pretty much. Alain, yes. If you get the upgrade number 1, yes. Clive is saying, how do we claim the bonuses for being on this call? So once you guys purchase, they will be unlocked in your account. Okay, so the bundle packages are exclusive to those of you that are on here live. So we've unlocked those additional features for bundle customers. Okay. Yeah, Fred, that is the yearly bundle. So I do have to edit that a little bit, but that means you got the yearly bundle. Yes, Kurt. So Kurt is asking with we pick up the year, but you're getting 500 credits there. Okay, so you're getting a lot more. Guy is asking, I have not got my. Okay, here you go, Guy. I did instruct my support team to take care of you guys. So if you do hit up support, they will get you taken care of. There you go, Guy. Use that. Arthur is asking, is the one-time pay paid annually? Yes. So if you pick up the bundle package, yeah. So you pay one time for the year, and this is if you want to split it up. Pablo is asking for the bonuses. I went through the bonuses already, so I'll cover that one more time in a few minutes. And someone did want me to cover the upgrades again. And I do have a video. I forgot to mention that on this page. I'm completely dumb. I'll say that now. I forgot that I put together a video covering the upgrade. So those of you that, if you come to the bundle page, there's a video here that covers the upgrades in detail. So I'm dumb, but not dumb. I'm dumb for not mentioning it, but I'm smart for remembering to do that and put it on here because I know that people do ask about that. So on the bundle page, okay, if you go to the actual order page for the bundle, there's a video on there that talks about the upgrades. And I also have, man, look at that. I thought of everything. I have a banner that covers what the upgrades are in detail, has a description, has all of that stuff. Okay. Perfect, man. Money back guarantee, 30 days money back guarantee. If you don't like it, hit up our support. We'll give you a refund. I'm one of the most laid back people when it comes to offering refunds. If you're not happy with my product, you can have your money back. It's plain and simple. I don't twist people's arm. I don't offer you a different product. I don't, ask you why you're refunding. If you want a refund, you're good to go. Hit up our support and you're good. Arthur, yes, you can. Hit up our support desk. Todd is saying you're so ahead of yourself. Awesome. Yeah, right. I'm ahead of myself, but then I forget that I do these things. Scott is saying, are you using overlays for the ugly sites that are ranking? Good question. I actually haven't put the effort in to monetize that site. So what I'm thinking for that particular site, I'm thinking one of two things. I'm either going to start adding some affiliate offers on there for new drones, because if someone is looking to repair their drone, they might, it might be too expensive. They just might as well buy a new drone. So that's one thing that I'm thinking. Another thing that I'm thinking is just to go ahead right out and flip the site to someone that is going to spend more time to actually, get it monetizing. So those are my two thoughts: to either turn it into an affiliate site with offers to Amazon, most likely to order drones. I also did already message a local drone person here in Miami, offering for them to buy the site. I still haven't heard back, but those are kind of my ideas of what I'm going to do with this site. Vinod is saying, can you answer this, please? Zairp versus Create. Great question. So Create is kind of, you can think of it as Create being already integrated within Zairp, because they both use the AI writer engine. Zairp is kind of just like an extension of Create, if you want to think of it like that, where it does all the optimizing, posting, and syndicating for you. So it's kind of an extension if you want to think of it like that. But they both do have the same AI writer engine built into them. All right, so what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to go ahead and stop this session. I'm going to stop the replay, but I'm going to stay here with you guys to continue offering, to answering your questions. But I'm going to stop the replay for now so they can start rendering, because if it gets to 2 hours, it just starts to take too long. So I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm going to still stay here answering your guys' question.